got my laces tied. My trusty podcast by my side. If you wanna talk fun, it's the place to be. Yeah, it's the drop, D-R-O-P.
Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbe with Believe in the Run.
This is Megan with Believe in the Run.
This is Carl with Believe in the Run.
I don't think I normally say hi before I say it, but hi. How you doing?
Hi.
You're here at the Drop Podcast.
Hey.
You guys ready for some action?
Absolutely. Always.
If this is someone's first time for listening to this podcast, what would you tell them, Robbie?
You're here for a reason. Yeah. You're listening to this because you wanted to have the weirdest day of your life. And it's gonna happen. We'll make it happen.
You can't afford drugs, so you just listen to this.
Yeah. It's the poor man's oxy.
Oh, gee, we went hard.
Wait, that is like the poor man. Well, used to be.
What?
I feel like the poor man's oxy was just oxy.
I don't know. That stuff sounds expensive, too.
In the beginning, though.
Oh, okay.
You get that at your local pharmacy.
Yeah, speaking of pain and stuff, anybody feeling anything, or are you all good?
What kind of question is that?
Like we're runners. There's typically niggles and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm feeling, I have that plantar fasciitis thing going on that I just refuse to do anything about. But
I don't know what
I kind of like it in a way. That. It feels almost like a good pain.
Like a badge of like, hey, I've been working.
You know how you get a cramp and it hurts like hell, but you're kind of like, it feels good a little bit.
No, literally never.
When the cramp stops is when it feels good.
Yeah, I think that's what I mean.
Yeah.
When you get the relief, it's like the contrast of it's like the sauna ice bath type situation.
And contrast therapy.
Yeah.
Like I do feel something.
Yeah.
I'm not completely numb.
I'm not a sociopath. Or am I? Yeah. So I've been having off and on with that. Oh, you know what? I should have grabbed that roller and while I'm in the podcast.
That's exactly what this would be perfect timing. Do you want to go grab it?
And then people could see my feet. And
yeah,
stuff.
go grab it.
I'll go get it.
All right. While Robbie's out, we'll just continue to go. Carl, you step in.
Well, how are you feeling, Thomas, since you asked that question?
Well, today I had a shock. I went for a run, and I actually was running with someone, and we did 4 miles, and I wanted to get 8 in, so I left in, and I felt fine the first 4 miles. And I started running, and then all of a sudden my heart rate just started shooting through the roof, and I felt like my head was going to explode. Yeah.
Well, I would say that's not a very good feeling, and you might want to get that checked out at some point.
That's my philosophy is if I'm not dead, keep going. It's pretty, Meg's like, hey, you could get that checked out. And I was like, yeah, that's extra time. Like, we don't really have.
No, there's a very easy scan now that they recommend that pretty much everyone do. But it's basically if someone like you who has higher cholesterol, it can just eliminate the fear factor that maybe there's plaque buildup around your heart. And you should just go do that.
Okay, but when am I going to do it? That's like, it takes time. I'm
It'll
going places.
It'll take an hour.
Yeah, no, there's no way it will take an hour. To go just to the patient first would be like an hour.
Well, you're definitely not going to patient first for this. That place is a real shambles.
Or whatever. The one by our house is like urgent care.
Yeah, they're not doing it either.
Yeah, but now they take general. You can use them as your general doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you a question? When you go to the doctor, and we don't have to talk about this for an hour, but we also can if we want to.
Oh boy.
When they do the whole, and I know this is like a running joke, when they have the person check you in, they have like all your information, and then the next person comes in and they ask you the same damn stuff,
same stuff.
Yeah.
and then the next doctor comes in. Why do they do that? Because they have all the information is there. Why? What's the thing?
I think maybe that one, you don't want to get sued.
I was going to say it's a liability thing, probably.
Yeah, they probably all have to check. And then the other thing could be like, have you ever been to a networking event? I never know what to say to people. So maybe it's just their way of cracking the...
Just asking your weight.
Yeah.
It's your BMI.
Yeah.
I guess so, but
maybe they like to see how much people lie. Because they're like, hey, how much do you weigh? And they're like, I weigh this. Let's get on the scale.
They don't ask you. They just weigh you.
Yeah, I don't know. They give you a
There's no optional
polygraph test.
Yeah.
I think I would if I was a nurse. I would be like, how much do you weigh?
No,
Okay.
you'd be the guy who'd be like, hey, everyone, come around. Let's all guess before
Yeah.
this person hops on the
be
scale.
a carnival worker in scrubs.
Here's the other thing I hate about getting weighed at the doctor's office.
That you leave your shoes on and all your clothes on?
Yeah, that is not my weight.
Oh, you should have.
Like now,
Do
I
it
just
naked.
when I go to the doctors, I just wear a spandex suit, and that's it. So when I get weighed,
And
That's
that's
not a
why
bad
Thomas
idea.
never goes to the doctor.
yeah.
Yeah. The keeping the shoes on is and you know what?
Okay, you know what's the worst part? You keep your shoes on and your clothes on for getting weighed in, but when they do your height, they tell you to take your shoes off.
Oh yeah. And you know what though? I think I don't like the move towards digital scales. I need the drama of the
The thing going back and
Yes,
forth.
slider.
Yeah.
I need to.
Sliding
There's so
I
much
agree.
build up in tension that it's worth the price of admission.
That is true.
For the copay.
And they always like never really wait for it to be actually like centered. They're just like, oh, close enough.
Yeah.
And then they write something down and you're like, what?
That's basically a carnival game.
Yeah.
It is, and you could put money on that easily.
Yeah.
We should get one of those scales for the office just to have it for entertainment.
You know how there's all these YouTube videos of people have started these whole channels of just basically police body cam footage, and then they
Yeah.
say, "Oh,
I've noticed
this is-"
those have been showing up on our YouTube.
I watched like
feed.
two. I watched like two of them, and then they start popping up, and then I'm like, I'll just check this one out.
Well, that's the problem. And then I see them in the feed, and it's something I would never normally watch. And I knew where they were coming from.
Oh, for
you
sure.
love civil. Like I don't understand how you're not in civil service of some sort.
'Cause I don't want to deal with the politics and the drama and all that stuff.
Like I could see if
It
there
is
was
fascinating.
if there was a Mayberry around here, I could see Robbie being like the mayor.
Yeah, but I also don't like rules and stuff, so it'd be a very libertarian town, I think. I would say
Wait, in your libertarian town, it's free to ride dirt bikes wherever you want.
that may have to be strictly enforced. I wouldn't say wherever you want, but do we have dirt street? Is this like a?
I think you have more rules than you think you do.
Yeah, that could be too.
Like, would you let people camp out in your public parks?
No, but that's there's certain things that are for the public good, and then
Right.
there's personal individual
Freedoms.
rights that remain separate.
Yeah, like you would have no problem if
There's
people.
too much intrude.
Yeah.
Anyways, we don't have to talk about that. But no, what was I talking about? What were we just talking about? The weights in the carnival
Doctor's
workers?
office.
Yeah, you were saying the cop shows that are coming up
Oh yeah.
on YouTube.
So I'm saying they should have body cameras for like doctors and nurses and stuff, and then you can put together a whole channel of them weighing.
You can't.
people.
That's HIPAA.
Yeah,
That's a massive
you
hip-
really
Well, no, you
can't.
just bleep out all the personal information. All you're looking at is the scale and the body cam footage that the nurse has on, and you're just placing bets all day long. Live stream of the scale.
Well,
no,
okay.
any facial
I-
recognition is
Well,
going to
how about
also
this?
be
How about take it out of the hospital? We buy a scale and we just get objects, and you hold them, and it's like Robbie plus.
I mean, that's basically what you do with the balloons and the
Yeah.
and the Metaspeed or Metaray.
which
Wait,
I think
why do I keep getting that wrong? Which
Because it's Metaspeed, Tokyo, Edge,
Ray.
Ray,
sorry, Meg. What were you?
I won.
Sky.
I was definitely the closest to the number of
Were
balloons.
you?
I said
Okay.
10. You guys said 3.
Ryan said 25.
Yeah, but Ryan.
I didn't hear
Ryan
this. Where was
actu-
Ryan during
Ryan
the-
has a cheat code, so he had already known I had to go get more balloons.
He's a clown.
Is that his cheat code?
Yeah. So so if you don't know what we're talking about, we decided to take the Metaspeed Ray from Asics, which is, is it lighter than the Pro 3 or the Evo Pro?
I can't remember.
I think it might be.
I don't
think
remember.
It is.
And it is
4.83 ounces in your size.
Yeah, for a size 10.5, mine weighs 4.83 ounces, or it's like 100 and
39 grams. or
yeah,
something.
39 grams.
Let me see what.
Thank you, Carl. And so it's a super light shoe. It might be the lightest one. And Meg, you've run in it.
I did run in it. I did a workout in it. It was crazy light. It felt very fast. I'm a little concerned the foam is not going to last very long.
I mean, it's not supposed to though, is it?
No. But I even felt it more like, well, visually you can see all of the creases
Oh,
and
yeah, that was a
wrinkles
creasy boy
and
after that.
stuff. But I mean, the Alpha Fly did the same thing, and it still performed
All right.
fine for a long
We
time.
must interrupt this broadcast.
It's-
Robbie has news.
It is lighter than the Evo Pro. or Pro Evo 1. Your Pro Evo 1 was 5.1 ounces, 144 grams.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So this thing is, I mean, the Evo Pro 1 blew our minds when it first came out. And now we have even the Fast R is pretty light. The this Ray is insanely light.
And the Ray looks like so much more shoe than it like should weigh.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty thick.
What
FF
does it have a plate in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not a full plate.
Okay. What is it? Do you know what it looks like?
I don't, but I believe it's like, imagine a teardrop in the front.
Okay. Like a tattoo on a prisoner.
Like it's murdered someone.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Murdered that race.
Bringing it back to the
Murdered
cop
that PR.
body cam.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep a body cam on you during the marathon. Okay. I like that.
So it's super light, and I was like, hey, this is crazy. Let's see how many helium balloons. And I was like, this should be easy. I'll just go to Michael's, buy a helium tank, the party ones, and 30 balloons. I was like, psh, probably take 5 balloons to lift this up.
I will say I felt like the balloons weren't what do you call it, like
High caliber.
up quality or whatever. Like they're
I
not gonna lift you in a lawn
I'm
chair.
not a professional balloon filler, so I may not have gotten as much. I didn't want to
Yeah.
pop the balloons
I got
or
you.
anything, so maybe I didn't put enough.
Well, I think some of those you have to
helium
have
in
a license for, maybe like the really good balloons that are almost too good.
Yeah,
You almost need a. You
Clown
probably do
license.
need. Yeah, clown. Like.
the John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah. Yeah. You need other licenses too.
Yeah.
I don't think he had many.
Yeah.
I don't think I had a license.
License,
To
yeah.
The coroner's license.
Licensed to ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we all kind of bet on it. Robbie, I was like, I totally lowballed it. I said 5. And maybe if they were like professional party balloons, maybe 5 could have done it. But
I said 7.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
I said 12. So
You did say 12?
oh, so
I
then
guess
you
I
lose. Megan said 10. Now, why I say Ryan had a cheat code was I thought there's no way 30 balloons, and the tank said it would fill 30 balloons. It didn't fill 30 balloons. It filled around 26, I would say. And I was like, crap.
You had to get a refill on it?
No, I went to the Safeway and just bought helium balloons.
Oh, snap. Oh, okay. I was so confused.
This experiment
this-
cost me $50.
I was so confused when you were saying you bought balloons and it was like $1 a balloon. And I'm like, where I thought you meant empty ones to blow up. Like, where were you?
No, so so first, here's the thing. I bought the canister, and I looked on the box. It says includes the string. So I was like, it must have balloons in it. It says 30 balloons, will fill 30 balloons,
Sure.
and has a tank in it and had string.
Yeah.
So I open it up, and the first thing is there's no balloons. So I get in the car. I drive to Safeway. I spend 15 minutes walking around because the balloons were in a weird spot. They weren't by the birthday cards. They weren't by where they blow up.
They were in the
balloons.
meat aisle?
They were like in the school supply aisle.
Okay.
So I finally find those, and there's 15 in there, and I almost just bought 1 pack of those. And I was like, just in case, I'm going to buy 2. Worst case scenario, I have 30 balloons.
Yeah.
So I come back here, I fill them all up, and I realize, like, I'm just trying to, I'm not timed to the shoe, but just trying to see if they'll float, at all. And I'm like, it's not going to float them.
Uh-huh.
So I go to the florist next door, which, by the way, they have their door locked. You have to ring a buzzer. Lady comes out.
Yeah, that's not a flower shop.
Yeah.
It's something else.
So, well, that's the thing. So I go, if I just want, do you have balloons? She's like, yeah, we have balloons. I was like, if I want 10 balloons, she goes, yeah, I can do 10 balloons. She goes, it's $3 each.
What? I feel like there's negotiating room on that
Well,
one.
no. So I said to her, I said, I think I'll just, Safeway probably cheaper, right? She goes, well, they might be, but I got to pay $400 a month rent for this space. And,
Oh my gosh.
And my
Yeah,
helium.
it's not my business, lady.
Yeah.
And my helium tank cost this much, and I was just like, so I did the kind of Homer Simpson fade into the bush, like, well, goodbye.
How many balloons do you think that woman's selling a month?
Well, that's the thing. She says she doesn't sell a ton of balloons because
How would you even know there was balloons there?
Because I googled.
Okay.
I said, balloons, Fells Point. I was like, Przinski's has them.
$3 a balloon is
Crazy.
wild.
Yeah. So I decided I would go back to Safeway. First, I call him. I was like, because last time I was there, I was just trying to find the balloons, and I couldn't find anybody in the balloon area. So I'm like, I'm going to call ahead,
I've
have
been
them
there.
blow up 10 balloons. By the way, you know they keep you gated in there now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I buy the balloons, then I go to the area where you have to scan your receipt so the door opens so that you can leave the store. Because I guess people were self-checking out and not paying for stuff.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, when they put those in, there's a little, I believe in the goodness of humans, but I'd also know that like people are going to be stealing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I get my balloons, we come back. So at that point, Ryan's already seen that I have a bunch of balloons and I'm bringing him more
Okay.
balloons.
Okay. So he knew.
Yeah.
He was onto it.
He was onto it. But we got it to float, 29 balloons.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't, I knew that I felt joy inside, but I didn't know I was emoting it. And when I saw the reel, I was like, that's my real smile right there.
Yeah.
That is my pleasure.
And it's a shame that we can't do those large balloon releases anymore because of nature or whatever. No, I'm just kidding. I'm with it.
Damn, ecologists hating rubber out in the world.
It does drive me crazy when I see like a Mylar balloon somewhere in a marshy state park area. But let's be honest, setting off balloons is awesome.
That could be your new business, though. You know how you like finding trash? Those Mylar balloons are refillable. You could start if it's $3 for these.
I didn't even think about that.
These little latex ones are $3 to
A secondary Mylar market.
Yeah, dude, you could be like the StockX of Mylar balloons,
Oh yeah. Limited edition balloons.
right? Like
That'd be kind of cool. Set one off and then you find it somewhere. And you're
like, what if
dude,
Care Bears go out of style at some point?
One
and
of
you're like,
ones.
I've got Care Bear balloons,
Okay.
Minions,
I feel like there's
Mario.
What do? Put it in a frame or something at your house?
I mean, they're flat.
Yeah, you can
just
do that.
stack them in a box, and then when someone just take a picture of them, put it on eBay. Be like, if you want a
That would actually be cool if you did that at a basketball game or something, and you like a player autographed a limited edition 1-of-1 balloon and then set it off like into the ceiling, and then either you wait till it comes down and then somebody has
Gets it,
that,
yeah.
or you mid game shoot it with a bow and arrow or something. I don't know.
Did you hear what's going on at WNBA games? That they're talking about installing nets so that they can't be thrown on the court?
Because no more dildos on the court.
Dildo gate, baby.
What timeline are we living in? That's such an insane thing. The whole reason was because you could bet on the color that would be thrown on the court, so then people were.
But here's the other crazy thing is, like at one point there was shame in humans. You wouldn't like to go buy a dildo. You went to a weird part of town.
Yeah.
You had to go to a bookstore. I know a little too much about this apparently.
Yeah.
But,
Are you looking at me directly in the eye?
You had to go to the back right corner.
I'm just fact checking, Carl. Yeah. Buy the leather goods. And I mean, there was some shame involved in it.
Yeah.
Now people just going to games with one in their pocket.
They're clearly not even afraid of getting caught with one, because if you get caught, you just turn in and walk
Yeah.
through the gate.
You know what? Next time I go through airport security, I'd be like, I'm headed to an NBA game. WNBA game.
Yeah.
That's why my luggage is buzzing.
How are people getting them in? They're just pretending that it's their own or something? Is that what's happening?
Smuggling dildos.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to that with a friend the other day about like how would you bring that in, because they stopped allowing bags in.
It's the same way you get stuff into prison.
That's what I'm saying. Are you just put it down?
Dude, I saw a funny meme about that. Oh my god, I'm not gonna.
No, we cannot go any further into this conversation.
I will tell you
I
this.
think we should start doing it at track events.
Okay,
Dude.
a quick question. Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
who
Do a
would be
dildo
the
at Noah
first?
Lyles.
Oh, I was just gonna ask who would be the first runner you'd throw one at.
You want
Dude, no
people to
way.
start talking about track, start throwing dildos on the track. Just saying.
All right.
It'll get people talking more than the Grand Slam.
We'll call it the Grand Slam.
Get a Denny's breakfast with it too.
Huevos. Megan's being very quiet during this.
I tried to end it, and you guys just kept talking, so
Well,
I'm not
alright.
sure what to do anymore.
You haven't given your opinion on that.
I will not.
All right,
Moving
so
on.
there is a question I have. Watching the WNBA things, we're obviously talking about it more than ever.
Yeah.
The league is seeing growth, but is it for the right reasons? And do you think it's imploding, or is it going to do okay? Because right now, what I look at it is I see like the top players seem, or arguably one of the marquee players, Caitlin Clark, seems to be getting just destroyed by her team, like the other teams, and they're treating her like crap. The league doesn't seem to be standing up for her.
I think it goes a little bit both ways. I've seen her.
You think so?
Yeah, I think there's some. I think it might be a little bit lopsided.
All right.
She seems to.
But between her and those clips, and then Angel Reese seeing like all I see is highlight reels of her missing shots, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then now Dildo Gate.
Right.
Like, is it a league that will grow out of this, or are we watching it kind of implode?
No, I think it'll go. I think it's just the growing pains or something like that. But I think it'll. The fact that we're even talking about it is insane. Like, a year or two ago, nobody cared.
I know.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I know a couple of players' names.
So I think it's just they'll have to figure out growing pains and how it works and stuff. But I don't see it going away.
So you're saying it's a grower, not a shower?
Yeah, I would say that.
I love that I can entertain myself.
So no, I think it shows promise for sure.
Meg, didn't you have a Move Her Mind event?
I did.
Let's hear about that.
Yeah, let's talk about a sport that we know a tiny bit about.
Where people aren't throwing things on stage?
Yeah, although
Not
you're
yet.
trying to.
Were people throwing gels or anything at you guys?
No, we didn't get anything thrown at us, believe it or not, in the Fleet Feed.
I think
Louisville.
you should get like carrots.
By the way,
Oh,
it's
yeah. Peas and carrots.
Yeah.
I was in Kentucky, where the Kentucky Derby is held, in a little town called
Louisville?
Louisville.
Louisville?
We called it Louisville, but yeah.
This is another one of those places where I'm like, you people need to stop. It's you're just being lazy with the pronunciation, same as Nolans and honestly Lancaster. Like, and I'm from outside Lancaster, so I get it.
Worcester, Mass.
That's what I'm saying. Worcester.
You're just being lazy and saying the name, and then you embarrass visitors who are coming to your town to put on a Move Her Mind event.
So
No, I said it, and I heard other people say it, and they were like, "Oh, however you want to say it, it's fine."
who is Louis
They were no one was
Louisville?
mean.
Who is Louisville named after? And you know what? You didn't even go to the Slugger Factory.
No, but I did go. We walked through a couple distilleries, like Angel's Envy.
That's the one.
Ooh.
Megan is a big bourbon drinker. I'm not, unfortunately, but she is. So she got a bottle or two while we were there.
Which okay, but you have to explain why she was able to do that, because you flew on an airplane.
Yeah. So originally Megan was going to fly, and she had a connecting flight. There's no direct flights from Cleveland to Louisville, and so she was going to have to fly to basically Dulles, Washington, and then to Louisville. And Wednesday night, a whole thing went out that said United had stopped.
Oh, they deplaned everything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all flights because of a technical issue going on with their system.
Classic.
And so I just sent it to her, and because she was debating if she should just drive, because it's 5.5 hours to drive, and it would have been basically 7 hours of travel flying.
That's 11 hours of driving, though.
Yeah. So I texted her that, and she's like, "Done. I'm just going to cancel these flights and drive." So she drove, so she was able to bring back bottles.
Now, I'll bet you, though, at the airport, there's like the duty-free shop.
Yeah, there was some.
And you didn't want to get me a bottle.
Like, I thought about it, and then I was like, that's a heavy thing I got to carry, slug around.
All right, first check-in, we're going old school. I'm just going to say, check your breathing. How's it feel? If you're breathing too hard, maybe back off just a little bit, especially if you're listening to podcasts. You're not doing speed work, so knock it down a little bit. Make sure you're in that nice zone where you can breathe easy, hold a conversation, and just chill.
All right, this episode is sponsored by LMNT, our favorite salty electrolyte beverage.
I happen to know I am a very salty sweater.
Yeah, so am I. I actually did one of those sweat tests, and I lose 1,700 milligrams an hour.
So you could have
Oh, whoa.
an element every hour.
I mean,
Two.
you know, pretty much. But one a day has been pretty good throughout these very hot and humid summer months.
That
in
ain't you,
Baltimore.
is it, Robbie?
You know how I know? is because whenever I come home from a run, my dog licks my not entire, legs and arms because they're so salty. He's going crazy about them.
You're like a human salt lick.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah, they've been saving us this entire summer, and we've actually been playing with some of the flavors, mixing some of them.
My bottle right now has real lemonade. Then I put the raspberry salt in there, and then the bubbly water and some ice. And I have to say, I am chilling right now.
That's a good cocktail.
Can I give my shout out?
Yeah.
Okay, I think people have been sleeping on the mango chili.
Wait, you got the mango chili?
I had it since like last year, and I never hardly used it.
But you went back to it?
I think I only tried it on the rim of a margarita, but I've been doing the mango chili with a lime seltzer. Boom! It's pretty great.
Mango chili is John Ober's favorite.
I think it might have jumped a couple tiers up. Maybe I was sick of the raspberry and watermelon. And it's amazing.
All right, I'm gonna have to get the mango chili because we don't have any.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of flavors. You'll definitely find one you like. One of our favorites is sold out, but we're hoping it's going to come back, the lemonade.
It's definitely coming back.
So,
It has to.
yeah, put your requests in for the lemonade. But in the meantime, you can get a free 8-count sample pack of Element's most popular drink mix flavors with any purchase at drinkelement.com/thedrop. And it's perfect for sharing with friends.
Yeah, one of the best things is, you know how hard it is to drink water during the day, like if you're trying to get hydrated. But I go through like 20 ounces of Element like in a
Because it tastes so good.
Yeah.
I'll still be on. I still don't understand duty-free shops. What's the duty?
No taxes.
There's no tax.
But
You're in a tax-free zone.
You're also in an area where everything goes. You can open up that bottle and
No,
start
you
drinking
can't.
it.
You can't. They put it in a lock bag because you're not allowed to bring your own alcohol into planes.
Yeah, but people do it.
in the zone though, in the international waters.
No, it doesn't have to be international waters.
duty-free?
Yeah, the airports are no man's lands.
They have to be someone's lands.
Nope.
No man.
I mean, we do put flags up at it.
So those are basically diplomatic zones where you're free to do whatever you want,
It feels like it. I don't know what's actually true.
tax-wise.
tax-wise. Okay, but
Like you can get perfume.
how do I know if I'm saving
Alcohol.
money or which tax does it apply to? Are American taxes or the taxes of the country that you're in?
It's just no tax.
Just no. But how do you know how much money you're saving?
Well, you're paying for. Hopefully, well, you're probably
They
not.
probably
saying
mark that up
anything,
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're paying. Like people go there because you're paying the price for the goods, not any extra
Yeah.
fees. But
I still think purchasing things at the airport is probably not your best bet.
That's what I'm saying too. Because isn't it probably marked up?
Yes.
as
That's
well?
what I'm saying. Yeah, they're gonna mark it up anyway.
You know, we go to that Mexican place in BWI and get $25 margaritas that are tiny.
well, here's what I was also thinking: you go to the Bahamas and they have a duty-free shop in the Bahamas, and I know it's so tough for them to import stuff because. So why wouldn't all the locals just go to the airport
That's a good
and buy
point.
their liquor there?
The rum is dirt cheap down there. That's like the only thing that's cheap.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah. Pretty much live on that. Okay,
Kinda
so
like Johnny Depp when he got dropped off on that island.
yeah, that's probably why he didn't want to pay taxes. That's Jack Sparrow.
That was duty-free.
So Meg, how was the event how's the turnout?
It was good. It was a pretty small fleet feet, so there wasn't a ton of space for people. But we
Okay.
filled it up with like 25, 30 people, I want to say.
All right.
And yeah, we went through a run through like a neighborhood and around the little park. And then we had the podcast. We talked to a woman named Julie, who was a PT. So that conversation will be on Fuel for the Soul in a few weeks. But yeah, it was good. I thought Louisville was quite nice, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's small, and we just walked around like this little town. It was very hot, which I don't know why I wasn't planning on that. But yeah, it was nice. It was cute. I'd go back.
Megan, her hotel was very affordable. So she's like, hey, I'd love to go to Kentucky Derby. And that's when I think the town makes all of its money all at once.
I could see that.
Yeah, it was like a very bougie hotel, and it was $200 a night, which
Oh,
is
wow.
not anything based on all of the places I've booked
Sure.
on this tour. And it was actually there was a rooftop bar which we went to when we were there, and it was some of the best people watching I've ever done.
Oh, nice.
Like,
yeah.
I'm saying there was a couple women in there that were probably 75 years old in high heels, decked out, long dresses, like
Oh, Carl, maybe you should move there.
Dude, yeah.
old school money.
Dude, for
Blew my
$200 a
mind.
night, you can
Yeah.
go. You can go there, get bourbon and ladies.
Yeah.
Sounds reasonable to me.
That should
like
be the
that.
postcard: bourbons and ladies.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll
But-
book my vacation time.
Lucky ladies.
Think about it though, like if you were into bourbons, like we know Widefoot.
I think it's
is.
bourbons and babes, but continue.
I like that. That's good. Yeah. Whitefoot loves all that bourbon stuff. He collected that. He used to wait outside of liquor stores to try to get drops and
Oh,
stuff.
wife of Jarrett?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to get him in debt to me eternally by getting him that 15-year bottle of Pappy Van Winkle for
Yeah.
his wedding present. But
Didn't seem to hold.
yes, I don't think he cares.
I'm more in debt to Mac for getting me the tin of engine gin.
Oh, yeah.
But now I can get that pretty much anywhere, but I'll never forget.
Oh, was that
Yeah, he
not
hooked me up.
available here originally?
It was, and it's Italian, and
Right.
the distribution took a little while, but now it's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had it in Tokyo,
Hmm.
which was weird.
Right.
Anyway, but for the weekend, if you wanted to go to Louisville,
Mm-hmm.
do some bourbon tasting, like you went and did tastings and stuff.
No, we didn't do the tasting. We just walked through the distillery because I don't really like bourbon. It felt like kind of a waste for me. And
What did the guy tell you?
Oh, our waiter, when we sat down at dinner, because every place you go to has like an extensive bourbon list.
Okay.
And like flights and everything. So I was like, we're in Louisville. I should at least like try some bourbon. And so we're like studying, or I am like studying this menu of like all these different bourbons, not even knowing what I'm looking at. And he walks over and he's like, are you guys ready to order? And we were both like, we're still kind of deciding. And he was like, let me tell you something. He goes, everyone comes in here wanting to try bourbon because they're in Louisville. And he goes, guess what? It tastes just as shitty here as it does in your home state. He's like, so if you don't like it, don't order it.
That's.
And I was like,
that.
I mean, I
Hope you
appreciate
tipped
that.
him well.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I wonder how
honesty.
many people do go and they're like, I don't really like bourbon, but
That
I'm
was
in
me.
Louisville.
That was me.
And then you sit there and choke down, you know.
But he did come over with, because Megan got a flight, because she actually likes bourbon, and he came over with a little tasting for me, and it was a bourbon that didn't taste like bourbon. Like it was like a sweeter, I don't even know how to describe it, but
Vodka?
he was like, here, now you can feel like you're part of it.
Okay.
And it wasn't bad, so.
I mean, when I was younger, I basically lived off Evan Williams, and because it was $13 a bottle, and
Is that bourbon?
Yeah, or whiskey, but like it's basically like the cheap Jack Daniels, and which is crazy because
Yeah, I was just like, Jack Daniels isn't exactly.
but it wasn't bad. Like it was fine, and then when you get used to that, everything tastes great.
Oh, yeah, dude.
My grandma liked I think it was wild turkey.
Wild turkey.
Oh, yeah.
101.
Is that the orange label or something?
The
The orange label? No, Makers.
Oh, you're
Makers
thinking-
is the
yeah.
one with the
No,
red
no,
glass
it's
one?
not that one.
Okay.
She liked it. There was a turkey on the bottle. Is that? It was
That's
a
probably
nor-
wild turkey.
Okay,
Probably some
I would
varieties.
I'm gonna say it was. So when I was underage, we used to go over to her house for Friday night dinners, and you know she was, I'm gonna guess probably at that time she was 70s or 80s maybe, and she would have me make her drinks for her. She'd be like, "Could you make me?"
yeah,
And of course,
did
you
she
know-
make you run to the corner store to get her cigarettes too?
No, she did smoke.
That's what I always dream what kids could still do.
She smoked
Yeah.
Parliaments though.
Ah.
But she said she never inhaled, but she did die of
She
emphysema.
never inhaled. That's awesome. That's a good grandma lie right there.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like her glasses were so thick that they were like the giant eyeballs. And
Oh,
she was
yeah.
the tiniest little lady. Like she was the cutest thing. But so I used to make her like, she'd just like on the rocks just, and I would go over there and I'd pour myself a Coca-Cola, put a little bit of that wild turkey
Oh,
in there.
really?
And then by the time dinner came around, we'd have like, even I was allowed to have a little wine with dinner.
Uh-huh.
And by the time, like I was like, I don't understand how the parents didn't know I was like completely sauced.
How old were you at the time?
Probably like 16, 17.
Okay.
You know, like that.
I thought you
age.
were like 8.
Yeah, I was imagining an 8-year-old. making-
No.
So I was like, I need to get my kids to do this for me. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you just
Just sitting at
a
the
little
ta-
bit for you, a little bit for me.
Yeah, pretty much. And just sitting at the table, just having that warm buzz.
Wow.
Just thinking, this is great.
Yeah, that's what life is all about, you know?
That's amazing.
That warm buzz.
That's amazing. You're not never I guess I don't know. It's like I feel like if you experience it as a kid, maybe it's not. It's
I mean,
not
no,
so
when
taboo.
It goes several ways.
When
I
I
feel
went
like
to-
there's no.
I feel like it's random.
Yeah.
You never know.
When I went to college, I found out the full power of the
Okay.
dark side.
All right. Anyways, so
We all signed up. Well, not Carl, but the three of us signed up for a fall marathon this past week.
Yes, we did.
I did.
It's a little one called the New York City Marathon.
The one that has kicked my butt 3 times.
Yeah, I can't actually believe you signed up for it, to be honest.
I know. I have like PTSD just thinking about some of the bridges and stuff. Like the one that goes into the Bronx. I just
Yeah.
remember that one. Just like I was in a hurt locker.
Yeah.
And just I don't like. Why am I doing this? And then going up Fifth Ave into the park.
Oh,
You're really selling it. This is like
there's something about it though. It's like it is in my opinion, the best marathon.
it's
but
it's so good.
yeah.
I really
Even
like
the-
London.
I've never had a good day at New York either. I've only run it twice, but there's something about it that I just don't even care.
Well,
It's so
this
good.
year we're kind of carrying a tiny bit. We're going to be doing the sub 4 group again.
Right.
Yeah, so instead of Chicago this year, shifting everything to New York City for the 4-hour group, we'll share more details about what's going to happen there. But basically, it's going to be Thomas, Robbe, Widefoot, Jarrett leading the charge.
So,
Which, by the way,
hitch your wagon to that.
Out of the 3
I don't
New
know.
Yorks I've done, only one of them is in sub 4.
Both of mine have been. I'll give you. I will say that.
Yeah.
I think I ran at 3:50 and 3:40, and those were on bad days.
Yeah.
So I think I can.
The first one I ran, I went out like a bat out of hell and had such a good first half that I was able to hobble in for the second half. It was at the time my half marathon PR, the first half.
oh, jeez.
Yeah. So I was on target for like a low 320, 330, and just the wheels came off.
Was this when we ran once?
No.
Oh.
And then the next time was when we ran with Jarrett, and it was a warmer day. It was actually the hottest day of the ones that we've run. Jarrett didn't do well, and I just hung with Jarrett and just brought Jarrett in. And then the next year I was like, I'm going to train hard for this. I'm going to run it well. It's going to be great. Jarrett and I will start off together, and I'll probably drop him and then just see him later. And that was the time where I couldn't breathe, and I was
Coughing
like,
up blood.
Coughing up blood
like,
and-
hacked it in for a nice 5 hour.
Yeah.
So,
Very
so good luck to you on our sub 4
Yeah.
base group.
Hope you all, yeah.
That's why there'll be Jarrett and Robbe, and we'll probably recruit somebody else to.
I'm interested to
hop
see
in.
how we'll do it with the multiple starts and
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah, that's going to be the real trick. But we know how to get all of you 3 together. It'll just be coordinating with anyone else who wants to join.
All right.
Maybe we can get the special card that we'll need.
Yeah,
the
for you
people.
3.
No,
Oh.
for the people joining the
see.
group. I mean, if they want us to do the group, we're gonna have to.
There may have to be some.
Yeah, we'll work on logistics.
We could
and
grease the
let
palms
everyone
of
know.
the attendants at the gates, right?
Yeah.
Here, slip them a little Mr. Washington.
Actually, to
There
to
you
be
go.
fair, last year? Yeah, we were going into a corral. We were going into the right corral, and this guy recognized me, and he's like, "From Believe in the Run," and I was like, "Yeah," and then I just walked right on it.
Nice.
We all just
great,
followed.
yeah.
It was great.
Nice.
And I was
yes.
up on the bus by the cannons, which hopefully you'll be next to.
I think, yeah.
Because, dude, you feel your brain hit the other side.
I
of
know.
of your skull. It's
If I recall the video, you said it sloshed.
yeah,
From
it's
one end to the other.
It's a unique experience.
That's cool.
I'm excited to spectate this year. So
Yeah.
I've never spectated. So
I really enjoyed it last year. The one tough spot was once we left the start, getting all the way.
that's what I'm trying to.
We went up to Central Park.
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't we not spectate together?
Because you didn't have the pass to go down to the start.
No, but when you came back to this city.
You were doing Robbie stuff. You had your kids.
No, I was at the New Balance zone where everyone's.
Yeah, remember I told you, hey, I'm at the New Balance zone, and you came in. You had Rye and Jonas.
I feel like you guys were together when I ran by.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the video, I got video. There's some,
I
Yeah.
don't remember you being there.
Yeah, yeah, we were together at the turn for a little bit.
Okay.
And we were at the New Balance thing. I got you into the New Balance, and you brought
That's right.
like one of the Lynn's friends or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You're like, hey, can you get
Nate,
in?
yeah.
Nate, yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay, that's
I'm
right.
like, Robbie, man.
I kind of vaguely remember this now. Yeah.
Robbie is the worst. and the best. If you're Nate, he's the best.
Yeah.
If you're any of our sponsors, Robbie's like, oh, yeah, we can bring 10 people in. Come on. Yeah, just free sandwiches for everybody.
Dude, first off, there was nobody at that tent. There was like 20 people for that whole
no,
area.
people were going in and out.
It was the whole
And
time.
I have to tell you, it was
pretty much
amazing.
empty.
There was hot chocolate. There were beers. There were
there was
sandwiches.
tables of
Dude,
sandwiches
that's
that
awesome.
nobody was eating. Trust me when I say nobody was eating these sandwiches. Because
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I took
Robbie
probably
had
20
his
of them.
cargo pants. He's like leaving.
Well, that'll be me this year. So.
Tots, sandwiches.
It's a fun spot because it is the turn going into the park.
Right. Yeah.
It's a perfect little spot. I don't know how we missed you. I was there with also
I saw Robbie. I think he's the only
Yeah.
one that I saw at that
yeah
spot.
because we had just
Aubrey
left.
came-
No, who was I with? Hall, Justin. I was.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We were, and then we were like, I don't know. There's no way. We must have missed Carl because of the time, and we were seeing like people come in, and so we were like, okay, we missed him. Let's see. We'll go to the finish.
I waited.
No, I was dying at that point.
I
so.
waited for you, Carl.
I
I wouldn't
appreciate that,
abandon
Robbie.
you like that.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
yeah. Robbie and his chitlins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how you did that. Like navigating that crowd with two little guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if they get lost, they get lost.
Yeah.
It's New York City. What could
I'm
happen?
alone.
You can always get another one.
They probably love it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I also signed up for another marathon, but I'll talk about that next week.
You mean Marathon Project?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna sign up for another one too.
What's the marathon project? Which one is that?
It's the one in Arizona. It's the looped course.
Okay, they're still doing that. I thought that was a COVID thing.
It was. They brought it back this year.
Oh,
But now it's open to not just pros. to
You
the
must not have
general.
listened to our episode when we talked.
oh yeah.
about
I'm
it.
sorry.
Yeah. Megan has to get. She has to do all the COVID protocols though. It's part of the race theme.
Nice. You have to wear a
run with a
mask
mask.
at the
And, yeah.
They should like a throwback vintage race to the first one.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Have Noah Droddy out there winning it, throwing up at the end like The Exorcist.
Why did you want to wait to talk about it?
I just thought we would talk about Leadville and other stuff going
Okay.
on.
All right.
And also the podcast with Ben, it'll be out next week. So
I also am signing up for Chicago.
Wow. Okay, so you're not going to finish 4 hours at New York.
I mean, I think I can.
Sorry, not to plant a seed of doubt in your mind,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it was already there.
I'm really good at second marathon.
Are you?
Yeah, like because
Okay.
like when I ran,
Yeah, you're probably better than me.
my fastest in the last few years was coming off of doing wine glass, and then
Wow.
what was it, 3 weeks or 4 weeks after
Okay.
did the NCR marathon and actually improved my time.
Okay.
So we don't know, and the reason why we're doing New York too is it's a training run for our JFK 50 mile.
Yeah, that might be
yeah,
the
your racing schedule is insane.
that might be the one where it hit that all catches up.
Yeah.
But you're gonna take it slow, so
That is a just finished race for me.
yeah, same.
Although you did run the trails pretty well this past
Yeah.
weekend, you kind of like got a bug,
I went.
a scratch to itch.
We ended up. We did 2 runs together, and it was beautiful weather this past weekend.
Yeah.
Humidity's back today, but it was.
Robbie went nuts. The one day we were supposed to run 14, Robbie ends up running 16.
16 felt great, which I for real I don't think I've run 16 since last fall Berlin Marathon training, so that was nice. And then I did, and then so my wife and kids were out of town, so I had time to run, which I never have time for. So I was like, I'm gonna maximize the return on this investment, and so
He did his entire grip miles in 2 days.
pretty much. So I did like Friday morning, I think I did 6 and then 16 and then a 9-mile trail race on Sunday, which was great.
Okay, here's the one thing. They said you could either do a 4-mile loop or an 8-mile course.
Right. Which was a little bit deceptive.
Yeah, because I finished the first loop and I'm like, wow, that's like 4.5 miles.
It's 4.8 actually.
Yeah, 4 point. How are we gonna skim off? And they're like, oh, you don't have to do that first loop part. You just go out back and this. And I'm like, math still doesn't seem to make sense, but whatever. And so yeah, we finished up. It was like over 9 miles.
Yeah. Pretty much it was exactly 9 for me. But yeah, anyways, it was nice they cut that first part off because that first part sucked.
Yeah.
But it was, I felt pretty good. Kind of just wanted to run hard because I haven't run trails hard in a while, and it wasn't the best on some of the uphills, but I thought it was the right balance of.
I really like those trails.
It's the uphill's just long enough that you get tired at the end, but it's doesn't go forever, and then you can regain your legs on the downhills, and
It was
nice.
It was rolling.
Yeah.
But I thought the hills were fair, and the trails themselves were great. And there was even one section that was like on pine needles or something.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was like 1,500 feet, I think, over 9 miles, which is pretty decent.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I wore the La Sportiva Prodigio Pro. That was the first time I've worn the shoe. And I was like, okay, I always have doubts whenever anyone's like, oh, this is the shoe of the year, going to be the best trail shoe. I'm like, La Sportiva, since when? You know, they've had some good shoes, but yeah, that shoe's great.
It is a good shoe. I was a little worried about you because it's got a higher stack, and I know that you've had the.
It does, but I didn't feel that it was terribly unstable.
No, I guess it's wide enough.
Yeah, and the traction's so good on it. The lugs are just dig in, and it's bouncy. This upper, I could see how if the upper doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, but if it does, it's like the best.
Like a glove.
Yeah, which is what it felt like.
Yeah, I ran in the Mountain Coast H1, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite shoes.
And that's the hybrid.
Yeah,
shoe.
it's a road to trail.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know, it has the lugs I think are maybe 2.5 millimeters or so. So it's not too aggressive, but it seems to handle everything just fine. So
Yeah,
and
nice.
it feels like to me the midsole is comparable to like an Evo SL.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it. I've heard good things about it, and I remember at TRE when they were doing I forget what the midsole.
Circle cell is what they call it?
Yeah, whatever it's made out of, but it's like some legit. I think it's a bio.
It is. I don't know the chemistry makeup, but it's a bio-based.
Bio-based midsole, which are usually trash.
It's not heavy.
Yeah.
The midsole itself is really spongy. Lynn, he's kind of like almost like works for them in some way. You could say he's kind of like their lead volunteer on marketing. He's been wearing a pair. He's got like 600, 700 miles on him. He says the midsole still feels great.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. So anyways, that was a good day, good weekend, good trail race.
My boy Theo came out there.
Yeah.
Ran the 4 mile pretty quick.
He passed me.
And you were going. But yeah, he can be like a goat on the uphills.
Yeah, definitely.
Robbie, you are going to see Taylor this weekend.
I am. So speaking of trails, I'm going to Leadville for, what's that race called? Hard Rock? No, I'm just kidding. Leadville 100, and that's sponsored by La Sportiva. And by the way, I wore the shoe independent of this whole thing. Everything I just said about La Sportiva was true, but we are going. Taylor's doing.
Well, the reason you
racing
have
the
this shoe is because you're going to Leadville and running it with.
Yeah, but if I didn't like the shoe, I wouldn't have talked about it.
No, you would have
just
been
then.
quiet.
Yeah,
And been like, good luck on your run, Taylor.
yeah.
So Taylor's doing all 100 miles. You're going to crew him for some of it.
Yeah, until I possibly die in the wilderness of altitude sickness and/or just giving up in life.
And are you guys doing anything that weekend that, like, if someone's in town, they can come see you?
Well, we're doing
There's one bar in Leadville, so you might
Will
see.
you be there, posted up the whole time?
Yeah, so just
It is a
just
cool
go
bar.
there.
It looks like a Western saloon, yeah.
Yeah, just go there. We'll have a shootout in the
Although
OK Corral.
there is one restaurant there that you can buy like the alcohol by almost like mini bottles or something.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one place, Meg? That's like a diner, and it has like every alcohol they have up on the board, and it's like cheap as shit. It's like $1,
Nice.
whatever.
Okay.
Sounds right.
So yeah, we're doing the only thing we're doing a panel discussion or like a interview. I forget which day it is. With one of the athletes, so we'll be doing that. We'll be hanging out. Taylor's running the race, so I just found out right now that it starts at what time did I say? It starts at 4 a.m.
4
but
a.m.,
the-
yeah.
The start line opens at 3 a.m. So I guess I'm.
Carl was dying to go and get up at 3 in the morning to.
Yeah, dude, have fun, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot trail races are for weird people.
Speaking of trail
Robbie,
races,
you're on the schedule, the official Leadville schedule, so I can tell you when you're going to be
Oh,
on stage.
okay.
say it.
The Expo stage programming from 11 to 11:30 a.m. is La Sportiva X Believe in the Run panel.
There you go.
Nice.
Boom.
Friday, August 15th.
Okay, so that's Friday.
While we're on trail running, do you know that one of our lead trail runners just came in second place at a multi-stage race across the Rockies?
Yeah, I did know that, but probably most people didn't.
Yeah, Reese, our one of our female trail shoe reviewers, just finished up TransRockies. Sadly, it's the last TransRockies.
Someone's going to bring it back.
I don't know. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that's a thing. Like, I love that race. I think it's one of the best that's out there.
And it's basically a stage race. How long is it? 6 days? 5?
Yeah, 6.
Okay. Through the Rocky Mountains.
120 miles, 6 days.
It goes through the Leadville course.
Buena
Yeah.
Vista,
right?
Buena
Yeah.
Vista to Beaver Creek.
Okay.
So yeah, you run Hope Pass, which
Yeah.
is basically Leadville. You spend a night in Leadville, and there's a high school. You sleep in their grass field, I guess.
Done that before.
All right, second check-in. We went over breathing. The other thing is, it's shoulders and hands. Are your fists clenched? Are your shoulders tight? Let them loose. Relax. Just let your feet do the work. Go through the strides. Enjoy the run. This episode is sponsored by La Sportiva. The Prodigio Pro is for speed. The Prodigio Max, it's for the long haul. With X-Flow Endurance Dual Foam Cushioning, a wide forefoot, and a stability wrapping system, the La Sportiva Prodigio Max is built for hours, not just segments. Go farther, feel better, finish stronger. Find it at your local run shop or nearest REI.
Yeah, that's amazing that she finished in second place. 'cause
With a
that's
bum
legit-
ankle.
Yeah.
I think if her ankle was fine, she would have come in first place.
Yeah, probably. I feel bad because I didn't realize she was that much of a badass trail runner, despite that she's been reviewing for us for a couple years at this point.
Turns out.
She's also like cycles a lot. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of
I
one of
think
her
she's just
one of her
like
hobbies as well.
an athlete.
She's an athlete.
Yeah.
Like
One of
when
the-
we went
one of them
river
hybrid
rafting,
athletes.
Carl, did she do the most rowing?
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah.
She was up in the front, like
Oh, wow.
rowing was her job.
Yeah, no.
That sounds awesome. You're just sitting back there drinking
We're-
Probably
yeah.
drinking beers, just,
Yeah.
just hanging out.
Nice.
Yeah, but she's also coming to UTMB with us. So after Robbie gets back from Leadville 100 and Taylor runs Leadville 100, Taylor's reward is he gets to go to UTMB and run a 20K.
So Taylor's, I'm excited to crew for him. As I said before this podcast, he's nuts for putting his hopes and dreams of a finishing 100-miler on me to crew him. He may have made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
No, it'll be good. You guys will have fun.
I'll be like pulling expired Mortons out of my back pocket that have been in there.
No,
for
what will
3
be the
months.
best is you'll be bending over to pick up a Starbucks card and finding $10 on it.
That's true. That's a better reward than a belt buckle.
Yeah. Which you did on our Saturday run.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Dude,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Like when he went to pick it up, I'm like, there's no way there's going to be any money on that. It's a Starbucks card.
It was in Inner Harbor, like over by Ruth's Chris area, like that bridge part.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was running with Thomas. We ran past it, and I was like, I got it. I
gotta go back.
I got to go back and check. I thought the same thing because I was like,
It's near a Starbucks, so you like someone probably just threw it away afterwards.
yeah. But turns out there was $10 on that thing,
That's
fully loaded.
I feel
Yeah.
bad for him. Like, not only is he getting more miles, he's finding more valuable stuff.
Yeah, dude. And then you start thinking about other stuff. I mean, if you found a Cheesecake Factory $50 gift card, I found a Starbucks $10 gift card. That other one that was $4. You start adding those up over the course of a year, we're talking hundreds of dollars possibly.
Yeah. You could fund your college education.
And put that in a high growth mutual fund.
Bitcoin.
There you go.
Bitcoin. I mean, because the thing is, if you gamble with that money, that's free money. That
Yeah.
doesn't even count as money.
It's passing through.
Yeah. If you lose it, you lose it because it had been lost already. Is that good logic? Or
I think
That's
so.
sound logic.
Okay.
I do think it's interesting. I saw that our friends at Out of Pocket are doing the dice mileage.
Oh, I did see
thing.
that. Aldrin.
Yeah, I wonder where they're going to.
I mean, I don't think you can put a patent on that idea.
I did. I bought the patent on dice now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I changed it. It's no longer die. It's all just dice.
Thank you. That's the one thing I honestly needed to be fixed.
I got the president did a order. It's like one of those new things that he just
executive
signs.
order?
Executive order, and he said it's all dice now.
So I think that would actually be a really good executive order. Just make that happen because nobody likes to call them die.
Yeah.
And the other one that I feel like would be very popular is, we've probably talked about this before, but just make the executive order to make the Super Bowl on either Super Bowl on a Saturday or move President's Day to the Monday after the Super Bowl always.
Yes.
I still like Super Bowl being on a Sunday.
Okay, that's
but
fair.
adding the day off on Monday.
that would probably be
The President's Day is such an arbitrary day. Just throw it on to the Monday after the Super Bowl. Everyone's happy.
I gotta say something.
Yeah.
This is our company. Do we just want to make a rule that Monday after Super Bowl is a Believe in the Run holiday?
That's actually does make a lot of sense. If we're gonna
Has everyone been coming into the office after Super Bowl Sunday?
Yeah, I think that's a great, especially this year since the Ravens probably will have their best chance ever at going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. If they win the Super Bowl, we should have a week off afterwards where we just go to parades and day drink all day.
All right, I'm going to bookmark this.
Play this back for us later.
February 9th, I'll add it to the employee handbook.
I think this is amazing. We might be the first company to have Super Bowl
No,
Monday.
there's definitely companies that have Super
It
Bowl.
has
We
to
might be
start-
the best company to have Super Bowl Monday.
It has to start with someone, and it's starting here. So if there's any other
All right.
entrepreneurs or
Does
business
anybody
owners-
know how to get a hold of the president and tell him we're doing this, and maybe he'll, mandate it or something?
I could probably.
I could
figure
see
it
us
out.
getting a government grant for this being a study of how it affects employee morale. And what if this really lifts everybody's spirits, and then we're even more productive,
I think,
or at least not coming in and being hungover?
I'm just trying.
that will be a thing. Yeah, that's.
When did Ryan Haynes come in one day where he was like so Fritz? Was that after Super
Yeah,
Bowl?
Super because it was the Eagles.
Yeah.
the Eagles.
Oh, dude, yeah, he was.
Of our Monday meeting, he
Dude,
was
he-
like a hot
he
mess.
He looked like only one of his eyeballs was working.
Yeah.
He looked like. Did you ever see Dark Crystal?
No, I have a fear.
I know this.
I have a phobia of Muppets.
There's a one lady in there that only
Yeah,
had one eye work.
Absolutely not. Like Labyrinth was a battle to watch as an adult, and I don't know. I don't think I could do Dark Crystal.
I think you remember a Clockwork Orange where they pin his eyes open.
I do remember that.
I would make you watch Dark Crystal that way.
You would do that to me?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh man, that might be traumatizing.
I give you the. You could have the day off afterwards.
Watching Muppet Christmas Carol is almost traumatizing.
Those are cute ones, like Kermit.
I'm fine with the normal Muppets.
Is it the interspecies relationships that bother you?
The kind of what do you call it? Not genderless. What do you call it?
Androgynous.
Androgynous ones. Yeah, where they kind of look like street urchins mixed with like animal. Like if you mix those two together.
Yeah.
I don't like those ones.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine with Kermit, like the baseline level ones. Kermit, Rizzo.
What about Yoda?
Rizzo, I like. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. It's just Muppets.
Yoda is a Muppet.
Yoda's not in the Jim Henson universe.
He was created by Jim Henson.
Yoda was?
He was also voiced by Jim Henson.
No way.
Yes.
Can you Google that to make sure? I know Thomas is the best at trivia, so I'd believe him, but...
I do. One of the most flattering things Robbie has ever said to me was that he told his wife that I would be on his Family Feud team.
Yeah.
That he
I
would
got
pick
the
me.
facts.
I'm glad you appreciate
All right,
that.
we got the facts over here.
So Jim Henson was George Lucas's first choice to perform Yoda in The Empire Strikes Back. However, Henson was busy with the Great Muppet Caper and recommended Frank Oz for the role.
Ah.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
So it was a recommendation, and he was first choice, but he didn't do the voice.
All right. That's still cool.
I get Frank Oz and him confused.
All right. I mean, That's still
That's a 50-50.
I don't know
Yeah,
what Jim
yeah.
Henson sounds like, so you could be. Did he voice a lot of the Muppets
Yeah.
originally?
Yeah.
Like pretty much all of them.
I don't know about that. But I mean, it's a dude with puppets. He had to do the voices.
My
Like it wasn't like it didn't start off with a big production. And I guess he worked in Sesame Street too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did know that. And I'm fine with Sesame Street characters.
Is
They're cool.
E.T. a Muppet?
No, that's just like an animatronic. Was he
So
real?
Is he more like a Jurassic Park to you than?
Was E.T. a real?
Yes, it was a being from
thing? Okay.
extraterrestrial.
And then do they?
What about Gremlins?
Yeah, Gremlin's not super into for sure. Especially when I was younger. I have
What about the cute ones?
Yeah, Mogwai.
Oh, like Gizmo? Yeah, the
Mogwai.
Mogwai. Yeah, those are cool, for sure. Yeah, those are fine. As long as they didn't
I think
eat after midnight.
the Dark Crystal ones would mess you up.
Yeah, that's no good at all. The beaks are way
Yeah.
too
Well, that's
big.
only half of them. The other one's a slothy guy.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things in the '80s I think that freaked me out as a kid. It was a weird time.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Not that stuff, but
Like Wax Museum.
Even a lot of stuff in the Pee Wee's Playhouse universe, or even like the Weird Al Yankovic like UHF type
Oh,
stuff.
I loved Pee Wee's. I had a Pee Wee doll.
I feel like a lot of kids did.
I wish I had kept that in better shape. It didn't make it through art school.
Yeah, which is weird. You don't like. There was action figures and stuff. I had GI Joes and everything, but
Someone just ranked all the G.I. Joe ones.
it's kind of weird to have a doll of an adult, like Pee Wee Herman, right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of weird?
I don't think so because I
I'm not saying you as a kid, but just that it was a thing. It seems weird.
Well, he was a popular.
he was a
TV host.
caricature.
Yeah.
Like I don't think of him as Paul Rubens. I thought of him as Pee Wee.
No, I know, but just I'm trying to think of that in a modern day context. Is that Blippi? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. What would that be like? Maybe Blue's Clues if you got the Steve or whatever his
Steve.
name
All
is.
right. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I had all the Star Wars figures and stuff. And those were all people. Luke.
Yeah, it's just a guy in a tie and a bow tie and a suit. Seems a little ventriloquisty.
Dancing to Tequila.
Yeah.
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 But anyways, so Muppets and man, what were we talking about with that? I don't know. So
Sorry,
Megan,
Are we ready to talk about shoes yet?
help us out. Throw us a freaking
Yeah.
light.
Can we
Meg
talk
has
about all
been
these
checked
Asics
out
shoes?
today.
No, we can't talk about shoes yet because we had to talk about there was like something on my. Can you talk in
Peanut Butter Falcon. Is that what you were
Peanut
going
Butter
for?
Solution?
That was one of
Not
them.
the Peanut Butter Solution.
We have done more for that movie than anybody else.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Did I reference that in a review recently? I did.
Okay, you did it
Yeah.
again. Wow, it's
I
on
will
your
bring
mind.
it up every chance I can get. And I've had people talk to me at runs before about
Yeah,
The
I
peanut
know
butter-
there's one lady that was messaging us about
Peanut
it.
Butter Solution.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I thought there was another vital piece of information. that
There's
I had to
Leadville,
convey.
UTMB, Tokyo.
Oh, I know what it was. Have you seen the Tracksmith Trail Collection and the feedback that's been getting?
I didn't see the feedback. I that's when I should have gone to the comments. I didn't read the
I
comments.
can't imagine it's positive.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
They're getting destroyed.
Oh, like there's on one side you had people who are mad that they put a taxidermied raccoon, which I'm like, you realize animals do, like there's museums, they exist.
But also, like, I like a taxidermy.
I don't think
raccoon.
they went trapping and caught it and then taxidermied it. I'm assuming it was probably a
Wait, so
roadkill or something.
we're not allowed to have.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think there's a certain people that just.
It's funny because I was talking about Tracksmith this morning, and I was telling someone, I said, they're an example of a brand that lost a little bit of the direction to me. Like, you start off being Ivy League, Ralph Lauren, Polo of running. Like,
Yeah.
you were upper class, like, this
Right.
was your thing. And then you tried to, when that became sort of unpopular, you tried to dive back into, like, no, we're for every man. And
Yeah.
like, look at, we're in a house that clearly is.
And they had a guy living in a tenement apartment in New York City wearing Tracksmith. It was
And
like,
like,
this is the
yeah,
most unrealistic
disconnect.
thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. And then I also felt like I used to use them as an example of like, this gear is smart. Here's your Van Cortlandt short. Here's your, they had it lined up like, this is your short, this is your shirt, this is stuff, and we're just going to change the color.
Yeah.
And then now there's like, it used to be the cleanest, easiest site to use. And we even used to, I remember when we talked to other brands that had like these monstrous sites of all these clothes that you're like, I don't know what's for what, this and that. I used to use Tracksmith as an example of like, look how well organized it is. It's just clean, simple. And now they've kind of gone away from that to a certain degree a little bit.
Yeah, and what's weird is that they had a trail line, then it kind of went away, and now it's reinvented, and everyone, there's this weird trend where everyone feels like they need to do a running hydration vest, and I don't know what that is and why everybody is doing it. Soar just came out with one. There's like literal just companies that make one hydration vest.
Well, I do like the one that comes from, we met a guy out at Western States. What's it called?
I forgot.
It starts with a T.
Yeah, no, it's like tarantula or something.
Reese was wearing it, right?
Yeah.
She got the one.
It's awesome. Tantrum.
That's the not
That one
not
is-
tarantula.
That one is it. It's awesome. It looks nice.
Okay, but that's the
It's-
company I was talking about. They
Okay.
only make that vests.
right. But what he did differently though is everybody makes these vests, but they don't really pay attention to how hot they are and stuff like that. And his is specifically for, like, he's like, I wanted to make something that breathes, that is lightweight. I think he may have designed it specifically for Western States.
Okay.
I will say this Tracksmith one looks nice. Like it looks
Tracksmith.
fancier than
And their
Let me see-
quality.
let me see the
I've never
picture.
been disappointed with Tracksmith's quality.
I don't like that color blocking, I have to say.
Let me see it, Meg. I don't like the color blocking either.
But it matches like the Tracksmith aesthetic, and
I would just go solid one color.
Yeah, it has the stripe on the back, I believe.
yeah.
Um,
Here and there's well.
Oh, let me see the
That's
back.
a solid.
I like the
one
solid.
color, but then the back is the
I
stripe.
love the back.
Yeah.
See, that's good
And
looking.
I don't know, Reese was out there. They did a thing in Colorado for the launch of this, so she tested all the gear, and I guess she'll say what she thought of it. I haven't tried the shoes. I'm like, I don't know about. I guess we'll see. Again, I love their Elliott Racer. I'm a little bit skeptical of the trail shoe, as I was with other certain brands that are releasing trail shoes for some random reason.
It's just so hard, like, especially when we know what we see coming out from Norda, from La Sportiva, from North Face now, from Mountain Coast. There's just so many good product that if you're not like fully invested and dialed into
Right.
to the shoe, it's like, I think it's really tough.
And as far as the apparel stuff, yeah, so bringing it back to your point, I feel, yeah, Tracksmith, I don't know. And I like that they try new stuff, but sometimes it's there. They'll put out something and then it's gone, and then it comes back, and then it's
But they used to not.
something random like the
I was gonna say you loved that thing, the bib.
it was ridiculous, but it was actually
look like
kinda
a minion.
nice. Yeah, I did like the turtleneck too.
See, but here's my thing. Okay, so if you look at it from a brand perspective, when I first saw Tracksmith, what I liked about it is it was vintage looking. It looked like what you saw track from like the 40s, 50s, 60s.
Right.
And that there was something romantic about that. And then they brought in kind of that feeling of Northeast, like Ivy League. It kind of had this elevated like feel to it. And I get that, if you want to broaden your reach, you can't be looking exclusive. But Polo's done a great job of maintaining this like sophistication. And they've dabbled into streetwear and stuff like that. But for the most part, their core stuff has been the elevated stuff. And I felt like they kind of lost their way a little bit chasing some stuff. And I'm like, what is the equivalent to trail for that brand? And to me, like stuff like Orvis would be the pinnacle of outdoor. And that's just the one I know. I'm not like a expert on outdoor gear, but
Wouldn't their direct parallel be LL Bean or?
No, I think they're higher than LL Bean. LL Bean is like your basic outdoor, and then I think like an Orvis is your elevated outdoor, at least for fly fishing and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like there's an expectation of performance and quality and style.
Like barboard, maybe?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
So when I look at the trail stuff coming from Tracksmith, I'm like, does this match like where I feel like they could be brand wise?
Yeah.
But that's the trouble. It's the trouble. It's like, I think the more you dial into a customer and you're like, this is who we are, and unapologetically, like, this is who we are. Yes, you're not going to get everybody, but you're really going to get a strong group of people that.
It is interesting because there are obviously Satisfy has plenty of haters on the trail side, but
Yeah.
they also do have a specific, like, they are very trail. Even it is interesting because Satisfy is very much like a trail brand, even though they're a premium fashion brand. I would say they definitely lean more trail than road.
I would say that when they started out, I think it was a different. They weren't trying to be performance like race. They were trying to be performance, but for that everyday runner. Like, this is going to feel good when you go for a run, and we're going to get the best fabrics and the best stuff for you to just enjoy running. And then I think it's evolved into following the trend of the trail running and just kind of falling into that.
It's also a little tough because at least Satisfy leaned into that punk rock grunge angle, which can directly translate to trails. It's a dirty, aggressive kind of
dirtbag.
sport. But with Tracksmith, it's a tough nut to crack because Tracksmith has a very clean aesthetic that's kind of preppy, and that doesn't really translate to trails. Like,
Yeah.
it's just hard to.
That's why I'm like, okay, if I look at like the Northeast and you look at the outdoor sports that are associated with Northeast, maybe, whether it's fishing, rowing, duck hunting or something like that. There's like a quail hunting even. Like, there's like horseback riding. It's a different.
Yeah.
Different
And
brand.
anyways, so they're getting cooked in the comments. And your boy Scott Jurek that guy's quick, or whoever the dudes are running that, they're quick on the turnaround, and they like basically within 8 hours roasted them.
So
with an
you're-
8-slide panel.
If you show up in Leadville fully decked out in Tracksmith, do you think that you'll feel uncomfortable?
Well, yeah. But I think I'm just gonna go Path Projects. It's the most like
See, Path Projects, they've got a nice sort of,
they found their lane.
yeah.
And they stay to it, and it's been great for them.
It's like, it's almost like stealth, not stealth fashion necessarily, but stealth apparel. It's like, I don't want anybody to know anything about my personality.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like super good quality stuff for people who like.
Dude, I live in those pants.
Me too.
I absolutely live in the pants. What's the name of those pants?
Well, I wear the Killam.
Oh, the killing
Yeah.
pants.
Is
You
it?
might
but it's-
have a newer one.
No, I'm
like-
talking about that.
You're talking about
the fashion ones, like the
The
streetwear ones.
The work, kind of like the work
Yeah,
style
it's
pants.
like almost like a Carhartt style.
Those are great.
Oh, yeah.
I have 3 pairs of those. Can you Google this so that I can? Yeah, because I want to give them credit for this.
I can look it up
because
when
I
it is.
wear these nonstop. Like, I have 3 pairs, and they're pretty much only thing. I happen to not be wearing them today when I'm talking about.
Wildwood pant.
Yeah,
I think
Wildwood.
that- Wildwood. And they come in a slim, and they come in a like a more like a open
Relaxed
cut.
fit.
And I have both, and I love both.
They are pretty much the best pants.
Do you know what I
out
like
there.
about them too, Robbie? You can cut them with scissors at the hem, and they don't fray.
Really?
Yeah, so like
you do that?
Yeah, all the 3 pairs I have, I've cut to a length where I like them, which is like a little high water,
Oh,
and they do not fray,
wow! I didn't know that.
so you can customize them.
Oh yeah, and they have that. Yeah, it's like they're like you said, they're kind of like Carhartt, sturdy, stretchy.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're good stuff.
They have a new hat, and I really like the hat except for one thing.
What's that?
Do you like Velcro closures?
Not a huge fan of the Velcro closure. Yeah,
I don't understand. Like, why we go Velcro closure?
just the simple cinch.
Especially I usually have to pull mine a little tighter, so I have that like extra tab of Velcro sticking off the side. Plus, anytime you wash them in the washer,
It's-
it
yeah.
just snags everything. final check-in. We've got your breath. We've got your, shoulders and hands taken care of. Now it's just a matter of picking up your eyesight. Are you staring at your feet or looking off in the distance? Maybe start picking stuff off that's about, 100 yards ahead of you. Look at it, pull yourself towards it visually, and just mow it down. So finish up the run strong.
Oh, the other thing, since we're on the path projects, real quick, last thing. Have you worn the button-up collar shirt? Dude, it's like the best. I swear it's the best shirt ever.
I opted out because I don't like patterns.
No, but they have one that doesn't have a pattern on it.
Oh, I
it's
didn't
just
see
like
that.
a slate, blue slate type. Oh my gosh, it's such a good shirt.
I've seen you wearing it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you could actually run in it if you wanted to. You can just hang out.
Yeah, you can't run in those pants I was talking about, the Wildwoods.
That's probably what I'll probably wear that shirt the whole weekend while I'm in Leadville.
All right. Yeah, their products are just nice and reliable. And I haven't had anything fall apart that I've gotten from them. So I have shorts that are like now 4 or 5 years old. Megan, you jump in here any moment.
Well, you're talking about men's clothing,
geeking
so
out.
not much to say there.
Megan,
All
what's
right.
your favorite? Oh, the James Peak shirt is the shirt I was talking about. What's your like favorite? What's your favorite apparel? You love Tracksmith stuff though, right? For everyday running.
I do love Tracksmith. I live in their shorts.
I
In
still
fact, I'm
love
wearing
their
a pair right now.
I still love their shorts.
Yeah, but casual wear is like Fiore all day long.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How do we not have anything with them?
it's annoying. Tried to reach out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane. That's shocking.
And I
Come
have
on,
to say, I
boy.
like Megan in the Viore stuff.
And a long time ago, this is when they were first starting, probably 5 years ago. I think that's when they first sent us
Yeah.
stuff. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have some of that stuff.
I have
Yeah.
a nice clean windbreaker that they sent. It has one of those things that would drive you nuts, though.
Like, what do you mean?
No pockets on this.
Oh. Yeah, I don't
That was a
understand.
weird hand gesture.
Yeah, I didn't
It
know
was
what
very
you meant by
uncomfortable
that.
for
They
everyone.
meant a muffin top. It makes you have a muffin top.
That could have been anything other than pockets.
That's part of the reason I don't like half tights.
That half tights to give you the
I'm like-
spillage out.
I don't like. It's not flattering. It's like, let me suck you in here and then expose.
Yeah. They need to make Spanx for men though.
Ew. No, they don't.
No,
That's not going to look good.
I think we just need to work out harder.
I don't want to do that.
Carl, what's your favorite piece of gear?
That's a good question. I don't know.
You like some of the
Like, what do you find? Like, if it's clean, you reach for it.
Anything?
Bandit? You like? Oh, you
I have some Bandit stuff, but I mean,
the Myler running stuff?
Myler's good. I like Myler.
I do love Miley.
Yeah, that crop top's really sweet. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Probably, I mean, those Path Project pants that I told you. I wear those every time we go on a trip, like in the airplane.
Oh,
I always
yeah.
have bad pants on because
It's a great travel pant.
yeah.
I also the other piece of gear that I've been like loving is the Coros arm heart rate monitor.
Oh yeah, can't beat that.
Yeah, I love that thing.
It's great, except for if it smells.
Yeah, I threw it through the washer though, and it cleaned it right up.
Can you change the band on that?
You can, yeah, you
Can you
can.
replaceable band?
You probably could replace the band, but I just took mine off and threw it through the wash.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ben Johnson's made some sort of custom band or something. He's always modding.
He puts
his
it down.
stuff.
He puts it down on like his forearm.
Oh really?
I can't
Oh yeah,
get a good fit
I did
there.
know that. Yeah, I know. It always feels like it's falling off. That's the whole thing with chest heart rate monitors that I hate. It feels like it's falling down the whole
I
time.
didn't like those for the same reason I don't like half tights so much.
Because it makes your boobs stand out.
It's almost like lift and separate.
Like,
I was
Okay.
getting like
I got you.
Make for all the ladies out there. What's your favorite sports bra?
Bandit.
Oh, nice.
Is it the
Easy
one with the
day.
phone?
Yeah, there's actually two that are really good. So one more for like race day where it actually has pockets all the way around, like for gels, and then the phone pocket in the back, and then there's the one with just the phone pocket in the back.
Is that still considered when it comes down, like mid-drift? Is it still a sports bra, or is that point like a halter?
On the website, it's called a sports bra, so
Okay.
we'll call it that. I guess you could consider it a crop top.
I'm surprised that they haven't done. I know we've talked about this, but a version of that for dudes.
The bro.
Yeah.
I know you guys really are missing out.
Like if you had a holster of gels,
It's nice.
it's pretty sick.
With a bikini top.
Yeah.
I mean, just put on a sports bra when no one's stopping you.
I guess that's true.
You wore that bib.
Dude, I would love to see you with your phone in the back. Be like, stop at the
It's
midway
life
point.
changing. It's so easy. You
You
just throw it back there, grab
if
it.
by chance you found stuff on the ground, could you stash it in that pocket?
Easy day.
Oh yeah.
Easy to reach.
Dang, dude.
Oh, Robbie's going
He's
to
got
start wearing
ideas.
a
He's
bra.
got ideas. He's got ideas.
At least underneath a singlet.
Yeah, exactly. No one will know.
I mean, yeah. I don't want to see.
They're
I don't
gonna know.
I'm a fan of pockets, so this is very enticing.
And I don't want to see everybody's nipples.
So if I wore a sports bra, would it chafe my nipples or not?
No, your back. Is Megan gets it on the back.
I was gonna say it's like the. I don't know.
Like
I'm always having to tape up. So if I don't have to tape up,
No,
that might be worth
your
it.
nipples will be fine,
Oh,
but
sweet.
you'll get chafing. Like you get it right underneath the band.
It's where the all the way around the
Okay.
band.
Okay.
But if you lubed,
Yeah.
matter of fact, it would save your nipples. You never hear women complaining about chafed nipples.
Dude, I don't even want to think about that. Yeah, that's good. I don't want to hear about it.
Carl, would you like a special segment, an offshoot podcast?
Yes.
Can we finally talk about these shoes?
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
a couple
Two
on the
shoes to
table
talk
there.
about.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very exciting. Asics, adding to the Blast line.
Which is probably my favorite line.
Sonicblast and Megablast.
Right off the bat, I had this revelation last night after we had recorded both of our reviews for the shoe.
Oh no.
Oh god.
And I was like, how, and maybe you alluded to this in your Sonic Blast review, how are we not talking about Meg Blast?
We talked about it at home. We didn't bring it into the review.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, look, you should like this one. It's the Megablast.
Right. I feel like that's central to the point of the shoe.
And
Or
I
maybe
feel like
not.
everyone on the Asics team was expecting me to love that shoe. I guess because it is a.
Do you think it was named for you?
I think they named it for me. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean that's obvious.
Right.
Yeah.
And
There's-
they named the Sonic Blast for you, Robbie,
'Cause I'm-
because you eat at Sonic so often.
That's fair.
Yeah. They
do have
just
good onion
They
rings.
think about Believe in the Run when they name their shoes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's why all the foams are FF Believe. F off Believe.
Well, the band I used to be in was FF, Farewell Flight.
Okay, so it is.
It is
So
pretty good.
yeah, I do
It's
always
about
think
you.
about that,
There you
actually.
go.
Yeah.
Is
Anyways,
it your IP?
Yeah. I've just been holding out, waiting until they have more money to sue them.
Mm.
Anyways, so speaking of more money, they might have more money with these ones because one's $220.
You're gonna need more money.
$225. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking though? After we talked about how much the Megablast is
Yeah.
$225, and I was thinking, okay, well every shoe's basically seeing a $10.
I don't know what's going on underneath my
Ralph.
chin.
Ralph.
Ralphie's
doing?
he's rearranging himself.
Yeah. Every shoe is basically getting a $10 tariff raise across the board.
Okay.
So at that point, Super Blast is $210 figure if it came out now. So then you're talking about, okay, now it's a little bit closer to $225. It's still a lot, but it's not that. Now if you're talking about tariff increases on the shoes below it, it may not be as crazy.
It's crazy. Robbie.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you're trying to justify the price. Look, the price is what it is. You are going to be paying a premium price for the Mega Blast. The Sonic Blast, which I have to say is probably the one that I like even better, is $180. So not cheap, but it's right along where Super Trainers are. And it's shockingly how much I like the Sonic Blast. Like I just, the more I run it, the more I like it.
So we should probably talk about what the intent is behind these shoes.
All right.
So within the Blast line, as we mentioned, you have the Nova Blast, which is like your daily trainer. And then I would say the next step would be the Sonic Blast, which is kind of like the Nova Blast with the plate-ish.
I wouldn't even compare it because the ride's so different, but go ahead.
Yeah. And then you have the Super Blast, which we've talked about plenty here and everyone knows. And then finally you have the Mega Blast, which is like the premium Super Blast.
Right. So Asics literally says this: everyday bounce is the Nova Blast, up tempo bounce is the Sonic Blast, long run bounce is the Super Blast, and ultimate bounce is the Mega Blast.
And there's no finger?
No, no bounce on that one.
We'll talk about that on our podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
And the I can't believe it's taking you this long to to mention it.
I think he brought it up in the review.
I was surprised it didn't come out in your video review.
I feel like it did at some
I
point.
did not.
I don't think so.
I didn't bring it up.
No.
Maybe off air he did.
Maybe.
But so to me, and I only did one run in the Sonic Blast, but it reminded me of the Magic Speed and the Super Blast combined. That's what it reminded me of.
I would say that's fair. What it really reminds me of is the Endorphin Speed from Saucony, but to me, it's got a better ride than that.
I think I prefer the foam in this shoe over the.
That's what I'm
Endorphin
saying.
Speed.
It's got
Yeah.
this combines the best of the lightweight feeling with the P-Bax plate, but then you get the bounce off this foam is just unreal, and it just underneath the cushion of, the palm of your foot, it just has a really nice sensation.
Yeah, I wore the Sonic Blast again this morning, specifically because I feel like people assumed I was going to like the Mega Blast more, and so I was like trying to make sure I actually did like the Sonic Blast, and I really do. It's a fun ride. I also tend to lean towards shoes with plates. It's just what I prefer. But it's a really nice bouncy ride.
Yeah. It's two foams. So you've got the new Turbo Squared, FF Turbo Squared, which is the ATPU MIG.
Yep.
Yes.
And then underneath that, you have some Blast Max, which is the polyolefin.
POE.
Polyolefin elastomer.
Okay.
So for all you chemist nerds out there,
Wait, what was Blast Max? What else was that in?
I think it's new.
Okay, that's what I thought.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
but
it's been in
just
anything.
making sure. Okay, there's so many variations of Blast and
Yeah.
Turbo.
And then the Mega Blast is just one full slab of the Turbo Squared.
Right.
And here's the thing: the Mega Blast is also a very fun shoe. It's lightweight.
Yeah.
You got the bouncy cushion, and more of a race style upper.
Yeah. And laces.
And but here's the thing. I think a lot of people are going to be like, "Why would you have the Super Blast when you had the Mega Blast?" But apparently,
Including myself.
Yeah, but apparently, what I'm hearing from Asics is next spring when the Super Blast 3 comes out, it will all make sense, and that you're going to get a more stable ride from Super Blast than you will from
I also
Mega
think
Blast.
it's a pretty different underfoot feel, like between the Super Blast and the Mega Blast.
I mean, it's much more bouncy.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
it
this is like, if I was like, okay, what's the next evolution of Super Blast? I'd be like, this is
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, why does there still need to be a Super
Yeah.
Blast that's dual density foams and stuff like that?
That was my question, yeah.
But this is the thing, like, ideally, I think what Asics is looking for is the Mega Blast could be, for people who don't want to plate in a race day shoe, they're like, this could be your non-plated race day shoe.
That's fair.
I can
Because
see
it's,
that.
Yeah.
by the way, it's super light for how much stack height. We're talking 45 in the heel.
Yeah, for both.
And it's, what was it, 8 point?
No, it's 46.
That's
in this one.
46 in the Sonic.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
it's 45.
generally.
Probably that plate knocking it up.
A little bit, yeah.
So yours was, what, 8.1 ounces? 8.3?
No, 8
I felt like it was mid-eights.
No, it was definitely 8.1 or 8.3.
Oh, I don't know. Real quick though, you said I'm sorry, the dual density on the Sonic. You said it was the Turbo Squared, and then Blast Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Blast Max was in the Nova Blast 5. That was the full. So that midsole.
Oh, right.
Just a quick addendum there.
Look at Carl pulling out. Thank you, Carl.
Tired of the comments.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, that there's too many blasts.
hard to
and
keep a track of
maxes and
everything.
turbos.
Well, it's when you start getting, you've got the FF Blast, FF Blast Plus, FF Blast.
But the nice thing is though, like whereas a New Balance will say this is fuel cell, and then they're all different versions of fuel cell,
Yeah.
and they feel very different.
That's true.
At least we know these are different.
So one of the things that we're going to see continued with the Super Blast is it's going to have more of the daily trainer upper, where this one really does have more of that race day lightweight upper. And as someone, I ran Tokyo in the Super Blast, loved it, thought it was great for the marathon. I think this one, if I was going to go non-plated, I would go with this. But now, like, I think that the Sonic is an option if you don't want to go full Metaspeed. Like, if you're like, we have a group going up to Falmouth, and we were able to get shoes for them to run in for the race. And I requested, they said, do you want this or this? I said, give them the Sonic Blast because I feel like not only is it good for a race day, but they're going to be able to get more use out of it the rest of the summer.
Robbie's upset with your decision. You just audibly made it.
That's all right. What's your thought?
I know what you're saying in a way that it can be versatile, but it does weigh. It's a little bit heavy on the foot.
The Sonic Blast?
It's like 9. If you're talking about an alternate race day, it's like 9.5
Dude, it's a
ounces.
7-mile race.
But it's a race. Would you pick a
I would
9.5 ounce shoe for race day?
I would pick that shoe for Falmouth all day long. All day long, no question. I feel like I ran a 12 mile in the Mega Blast, and I ran a 10 mile in the Sonic Blast. At the end of my run in the Sonic Blast, I was running faster than I was in the Mega Blast. I was down like 8 flat in the Sonic Blast, just cruising with Carl, and we weren't like racing or trying to be fast. And the day that I was wearing the Mega Blast, I was actually trying to pick up the pace a little bit, and I felt faster in the Sonic Blast.
I mean, look, I did a speed workout in the
Yeah, but you were trying
Sonic
to do
Blast.
like sub 5K
5K.
speed work. I'm not
If
going
I
to use
was-
it for that.
Right, but
That's a street fly job.
if you are racing something,
Okay, let's go back to the Falmouth
an ounce and a
course.
half. You would pick a shoe that's an ounce and a half heavier for a race day.
I don't think it's an ounce and a half. I think it's maybe an ounce heavier. And I think
right.
the bounce off of the Sonic Blast beats the, well, they're not going to like this, but the Mega Blast has a nice bounce, but I felt like the way that this one interacts with my foot.
But let's be real. If all of us are running Falmouth, we're running in Metaspeed.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But for them that are going to get a pair of shoes, I wanted to get something that was more versatile than a shoe that they'll use one day for a race and then not have.
I mean, that makes sense. I get that.
You know, and I think it's a really good shoe. Like, this is probably my favorite, like, super trainer right now. Like, I would probably pick this as, if you said you could have any shoe to run your miles in for a super trainer, I would go with the Sonic Blast.
I need
I'd
to
take
run
that
it
over
again.
I'd take it over the Neo Vista.
I can't give it. I will say I only did one run it, so I can't.
You gotta
give
try it again.
I'm
It's
not
good.
going to give it a.
Yeah.
I like the Neo Vista, but I don't feel like it moves like this guy moves.
That's gonna be a tough one for me.
That's going to be my choice. This when we get down to Super Trainer of the Year, it's probably going to be one of those two. And the Neo Vista, I had to do the size changing, but hopefully, if people are getting fitted, they're getting the right size. But I could have gone down a full size in the Neo Vista too, which also affects the weight. Like, how much does it really weigh then? Because I was weighing a 10.5.
Right. If you went down to 9.5, yeah, you shave off a little bit.
What's the other best super trainer?
Coming out this year.
Oh, was it that you
Which you guys
liked?
picked.
For me,
Trying to look it up.
Neo Vista, Sonic Blast, and I would probably throw.
Oh, maybe did the Nike shoe come out this year? The
That was last year, Zoom Fly
Zoom Fly?
6.
Okay.
So it was between Zoom Fly 6 and that Sonic Blast.
Sonic
Yeah,
Blast.
Sonic Blast, for sure.
Between just thinking of other.
Yeah, let's
ones.
do some between
Yeah,
two
just
shoes.
like quick lightning rounds.
Yeah. I mean,
Honestly, I don't feel like there's been many super trainer.
the only
releases
one that we
recently.
haven't had. is
What about the Brooks Hyperion?
I would pick.
I mean, that
the
was
newest,
Sonic Blast.
the newest version. I would.
Also, we're waiting on the Mach X.
Mach X3, yeah.
Mach X3 could be a contender.
I just emailed someone yesterday about it.
I just think it has a traditional fit, the feel. I told Meg it doesn't look like it's as high stack as it is, but then when I'm standing next to her, I'm like, yes. I love that. There's nothing better than when I go from being barefoot in the morning to throwing on a pair of shoes and towering over Meg.
We're not getting a new SE trainer, huh?
Nope.
No, I think
Yeah.
It's
that
over.
one's dead. Yeah.
But something else is coming.
Yes, it's you
Yeah,
know what it is.
yeah.
All right.
I was just thinking about super
What
trainers.
what band was Billy Idol in before he did Rebel Yell? What was the name of that band? Generation X?
What?
I'm not sure. I think you're right.
Yeah, it was Generation X, and then he did the Rebel Yell album. So if like you took Rebel Yell and maybe threw Generation X.
Okay, are
You
we
see
getting
where
a
I'm
new?
going?
Are we getting
I
a
get what
new
you're saying,
DV8
actually.
Nitro? Because that came out July 24.
Maybe.
We haven't heard anything from them.
You mean yeah?
Where are all the super trainers gone?
Yeah,
I
I,
know.
feel like this year has been a little lull for the Super Trainer.
I feel like it has this year's been a low, but I think the product that we've gotten for the most part has been really good.
Yeah.
Like it's getting harder
Well,
and harder.
Prime X Strong. Would you count that in the?
Definitely would count it
Yeah.
in that category.
But not at the top.
I would also include the Boston 13.
Right.
All right.
I need to get with Adidas and work on some of the durometers. Like if you're gonna throw a plate in there, let me feel the bounce and let the plate make the shoe firm, not the foam.
You're talking about the Boston 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like it just came out a little more
feel you.
more firm.
I feel you on that.
It like that's
Yeah.
the whole reason we liked the 12 was that they like kind of softened it up,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then I felt like they went backwards again.
Yeah. It's fine. I liked it, but yeah.
what do you
I
think
know
of
what you're
their
saying.
treadmill shoe?
Oh, I saw that. Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you think
okay.
we need a treadmill shoe?
I would be willing to try it. I do at least one run on the treadmill a week.
With shoes that work outside just fine.
Yeah, but did you see what the treadmill shoe does?
Yeah.
It's basically has air on the bottom, so like you're getting all that.
No, I get it. There's a new group of runners that just generally run on treadmills. So I see that there's probably a need, or at least a audience for
There's
it.
a market for it.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll see.
Is that it for this week?
I think that
Think
might
so.
be
I
it.
think
Yeah.
Meg wants it to be it.
It's been talking for so
Jarrett
long.
wants us to apologize for
You're not getting
for the
that.
banana ball slander because
That's all. I didn't say anything mean. That's all, Thomas.
But I'm not going to do
Here's
it.
what I will tell you, and I may be in the unpopular group here. I love that they're bringing smiles to people's faces, but this is Ringling, Barnum, and Bailey's for adults and children. It's a circus. It's Cirque du Soleil of
Yeah.
baseball. It is, to me, this is. I'm not a fan of
Circus?
Cirque du Soleil.
The guy who blew up 29 helium balloons.
Yeah, that's about as clowny as we get. Yeah, I just don't. That kind of entertainment isn't for me. And the fact that, he's going and what did he do to the poor vendor there? Like he made some poor vendor basically have to refund him his beverage.
Oh, he got
price.
ripped. No, I would have done the same thing though. It was just some shady
I would have walked
business
away.
tactics.
I would have just whatever.
No, he's a man of the people.
Yeah.
Jarrett Weisberg.
Jarrett Weisberg.
Yeah, he's a man of the people. All right.
He's a real banana. He should be in the banana ball.
He should.
All right.
But he did make it to Grit Party, so that was good.
Yeah, he was guilted into switching his tickets for banana ball to Friday night, so he would come to the grit party.
and he's back to running and training for New York City Marathon. So
Yeah, we're gonna do this together.
Yep.
Yeah, my
It'll be a
condolences.
journey.
Let's see how it goes.
All right.
Hi, Ma.
Hi, Robin.
My laces tied. My trusty podcast by my side. If you wanna talk